When you and Andy Reid had that, what I call a very engaging conversation.
Oh, you guys saw that?
What was the conversation about?
There were a few cameras.
I mean, was it, hey, I need the ball, I can help us win? What was that about?
Man, it was, I'm gonna keep it between us unless my mic'd up tells the world, but I was just telling him how much I love him.
Coach, you mentioned Travis Kelce. I guess the cameras caught some back and forth there on the sideline. What was that all about? And does it upset you in the game when that happens? How do you handle something like that?
He caught me off balance.
Yeah.
You know? No, I had this fake hip, and he caught me off balance. You know, the guy makes me feel young. He's been with us longer than anybody. He's a seasoned veteran, and he caught me off guard. Then I had to go take care of business with him. Huh?
Yeah.
So
Tammy, did you
my
see?
balance was off.
Did you see that happen?
I saw the replay. I saw the replay, so I was like, oh, wonder what that is.
Yeah, so it's culture, man. I got brought into this culture. Alex Smith was leading this team. They had the pieces in place, and Coach Reid was the ultimate leader. And I got brought in, and I just kind of try to exemplify that and keep pushing to be even better. And that's why in moments like this, guys come through, and it truly is special. It really is special just to be able to say we're back-to-back champs. Yeah, I mean, I hope people remember not only the greatness that we have on the field, but the way that we've done it. I mean, I feel like we enjoy it every single day. We have fun. We play hard. And it's not always pretty, but we just continue to fight to the very end. And I know you get fatigue of the team sometimes, of one team winning. But we try to enjoy it and just enjoy the moment that we have together and enjoy just kind of what we can do every single day to bring the best out of each other. I don't know if it was this week, man. I played with McCole for a long time, man. He's always ready for the moment, and he's someone that continues to practice hard and get better. And obviously, that receiver rotation, we were bouncing around a lot of guys all year long, and those guys just continue to work. And I mean, just like last Super Bowl, man, it's like you never know who it's going to be. It's about everybody being ready for the moment, and he was ready for that moment in a couple big plays. Yeah, the play call, I think it started because Clyde was the first one to run it, and Trav was the other guy, part of it. So it was like Tom and Jerry, you know, that whole thing. It was that's the concept of the play, and then the motion was the exact same motion that we ran in the Super Bowl last year, and they actually covered it pretty well at first, and then I kind of looked back and looked back to them, and that's a little risky always, so I was a little like, hey, let me make sure it's open. But obviously, Coach Reid, man, he knows when to call those plays at the right time. Yeah, that was the play. I mean, calling the timeout, I thought was important for us to go over there and discuss what we wanted in that moment. And we all agreed on that play. I knew before the play, it's more of a man-design play where Kels kind of comes from behind the line of scrimmage. And I talked to Reid about maybe if you can't set the little rub, if you can kind of set up open. And with them being so focused on that, it opened right open for me to run. And I knew I just needed to get a yard. So I actually got down on that one. And we were able to get that first down and keep the drive going. I mean, he's one of the best coaches of all time. I believe he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I know he doesn't have the trophies yet, and I have a lot of respect for some of those great coaches. But the way he's able to navigate every single team he has, continue to have success no matter where he's at. And for me, he brings out the best in me because he lets me be me. I think that's important, is he doesn't try to make me anyone else. I don't think I'd be the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Reid being my head coach. And other than that, he wants you to be the best person you can be, and that's something that I think is truly special. Yeah, I think it means more, man. I mean, to be able to battle through that adversity and come out better on the other side, and I think it prepared us for the playoffs. Obviously, we've had a lot of great playoff runs, but this is going to be up there because just the way that we kind of continue to battle whenever times weren't great. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the way we did it, the battle throughout the middle of the season, to continue to have that mindset of we're going to continue to believe. It truly is special. I'm going to try to stop getting down 10 points in these games and make them a little bit easier, but I was proud of how the guys fought. I mean, they're all tough. I'm not going to act like one's tougher than the other. It takes your best, and I think for me personally, it was just battling through adversity throughout the season. Whenever the offense wasn't playing like I wanted it to play, and just continue to believe and fight. But I'm not going to act like one's tougher than the other, because all these games are tough, and it takes your best football. Yeah, I mean, it's special. I think it's that championship mindset. I mean, whenever stuff isn't going great, we're going to continue to fight. And this game we had times we weren't playing great, especially the offense, and we were able to step up to the occasion when our defense is making those stops. And people are going to talk about the offense. We had those last few drives. The defense is what kept us in that game, and that's our entire season. They're going to give us chances, and we're going to make it happen when it counts.
Can you put into words just how disappointing this is, considering getting back here, how good this team is, to be so close to winning it all?
I think you just answered your own question.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts deep. You know, it's something that I dreamed about as a kid. You worked so hard for all year, and come up short. You just have to go through all the emotions as they come, but each day just chip away at getting back to normal. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's still fresh. It still sucks, but yeah.
Hurt?
Yeah.
Oh man, anybody got a nail he can step on? Probably about that much. In your words, though, I mean.
You train all season, train all off season. Every day you put in for the work. Go to OTAs, training camp. It's a long season. It's a long year, and whatever week around, 27, something like that. We've been playing football since late July, and to come up short of a goal, of a dream, it's not fun.
What do you think happened in the third quarter from the Chiefs that caused things to slow down a little bit?
Dre's obviously an amazing player, one of the best players on our team, one of the best linebackers in the NFL. So he's our enforcer and our tone setter. Not having him is a huge loss, but definitely proud of the way the guys stepped up. Flynn and Oren Burks stepped up. I think they played extremely well in his absence. But obviously, Dre's an amazing player, and you want your best guys on the field, but I think Oren and Flynn did an amazing job stepping in.
Eric, do you like this? Just that at this time you kind of just got to sit with it and experience that. But what did you guys say when you first went into the locker room?
A lot of guys are quiet, and a lot of guys are still quiet right now. Not a lot has been said. It just hurts. We have the team obviously to do it, to win the whole thing, and come up short like that. The way things have been the last couple of years here, everyone wanted it so bad. So I think we're still trying to sort of gather, our thoughts and everything right now. But everyone in that locker room loves each other, I'll tell you that.
Brock on four.
All week you talked about.
Is there anything differently that the Chiefs did on defense that you saw in this game versus when you were preparing this?
I feel like they played a little bit more man than we thought. We just didn't know exactly how they were going to play us, and we thought maybe just play zone, two shell, like a lot of teams do. But they did a good job, I think, of stopping the run when they needed to, and then man out, and they did a good job on third down. So I think they did a pretty good job of playing man. So yeah. They brought zero and was trying to get the ball to JJ. That's what was hurting me, just knowing that, we're going to execute the field goal, trusting Jake and all the guys on special teams. But obviously their offense is really good. Mahomes is really good, and you just don't want to give him an opportunity, to go down and win the game off a touchdown. So when I wasn't able to connect with him, it hurt. So, yeah. Obviously it sucks, man. You want to win it for that kind of guy, and he's a great coach. Everybody wants to go to war with that guy. the way he handles himself, carries himself. Like, we want to win for him. And obviously the older guys, the vets, Trent Williams, Eric Armstead, like all the guys that have been through it, man, you want to win for them. So, but it starts with coach, man. That's what I root for. And I root for all the other guys, our whole team. What we've been through the last year hasn't been easy. And, for it to go like that, where it's close at the end, and it's tough. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it.
Yeah, it was two real good teams. Went back and forth throughout the whole game, and both teams played their asses off, but and then they got it done. We all hurt. Everyone knows how it feels, and don't have a lot of words for it, but obviously we're hurting. Our team's hurting, but that's how it goes when you put yourself out there. I'm real proud of our guys for no regrets with our team. I thought our guys played so hard today. Not everything was perfect by no means, but I'm going to lose with a group of guys. It's do with those guys anytime. And we'll take some time. We'll get over this and come back next year ready to go.
By the way, your offensive possession ended in overtime. Obviously, you wanted a touchdown. What went wrong where you guys couldn't get through there?
On the third down, it looked like there was a protection bust up the middle. We were going to Juwan. I know it looked like Juwan killed him. One pretty good, but Chris Jones got loose in the middle. I think there was a mistake, not sure, but also he's a hard guy to block.
It looked like you thought about it, maybe going for it there in the field goal, or was that at all hesitation, whether to kick the field goal?
No, we never thought about there, 4th and 4. Even if we do go and score, they still can go down and match it, and so no, there wasn't a thought there.
With the new rules for overtime, what goes into the decision to take the ball first there?
It's just something we talked about with, that none of us have a ton of experience of it, but we went through all the analytics and talked with those guys, and we just thought it'd be better. We wanted the ball third. If both teams matched and scored, we wanted to be the ones who had the chance to go win, and we got that field goal, so we knew we had to hold them to at least to a field goal, and if we did, then we felt it was in our hands after that.
It looked like your defense was pretty gassed at that point in the game. Did that factor into the decision-making at all to give them a little bit of rest?
No, we decided that before.
And how's Kittle and Drake Greenlaw, the guys that had to come out?
Greenlaw tore his Achilles. I'm not sure about George. It was a shoulder thing. He couldn't go there at the end. Was a little bit off and on, but he was playing through a lot of pain there and then.
You went out to try to shake Andy's hand, but then didn't. Is that just because you saw he was going to take some time?
No, we talked on Monday. Last year, or when we played each other last time, it was, it took about 25 minutes to actually shake his hand. So we both talked on Monday that regardless of who won, I love Andy. I'm tight with Andy. But we talked, both of us were going to do that because it's too hard to get to each other after these Super Bowls.
After all these hard losses you've had to end years, what did you tell your team after this one? Anything different? Any different tone to it?
No, there's nothing different to say. I don't care how you lose when you lose Super Bowls, especially ones you think you can pull off. It hurts. But, I think, I don't know, when you're in the NFL, I think every team should hurt except for one at the end. We've gotten pretty damn close, but we haven't pulled it off, and we're hurting right now, but doesn't take away from how proud of our guys I am. I'm real proud of them today, too. That's part of sports. It's part of football. It's part of life. But I'm glad we put ourselves out there, and I love our team, and we'll recover, and we'll be back next year strong.
How do you assess your offense in this game?
What's that?
How do you assess your offense in this game?
How do I what?
Assess your offense.
Each play's different.
How do you think Brock played? He was definitely moving around, using his legs. Was that an emphasis to try to get him outside a little bit?
No, we called a couple bootlegs and stuff, which is, you do that on that, but, that's what Brock does. Brock scrambles, he makes some plays, and, we knew it would be like that, just going, that was the toughest defense we've been against this year. We knew it going into the game. That's a good group. The way they mix up the blitzes and stuff and the two shell coverages, they're tough against the run, and the man coverage they played was tough, but that's why they haven't given up 27 or more than 27 this year. So we had our chances. Needed to score a couple touchdowns when we didn't, but I was happy with Brock.
Kyle, you did go for it on the 4th and 3 earlier. Does Mahomes factor into that? Like, we have to score more?
Oh yeah, 100%. That isn't probably something normally would do, but thought it was the right thing in that situation.
Kind of your special teams had some good moments, but there are obviously the two big gaps there. How hard is it to kind of swallow those, and what was your view of those two things?
I mean, I saw the ball bounce and it hit off Luter, and so I mean, yelling Peter, I don't know, I can't hear it out there, so it looks like he didn't hear it either, and the ball took a bad bounce and got him, and I didn't actually see what happened on the blocked field goal. I'm not sure there, but yeah, those are some tough plays.
You got away from the run game a little bit in the third quarter. What was your thought process there?
I didn't get away from the run game. You go 3 and out, and you don't get drives, so didn't get away from it. We just didn't stay on the field.
How'd you feel at halftime with that lead? You got the trick play touchdown. It's obviously going to be a tight game. How were you feeling like this?
There was no feeling at halftime. I mean, we didn't feel like we had a lead. Big 0-0. We could have been up a lot more and not felt any different or down. There was a whole other half of football to play.
Final play, Kyle. Did you have a good view of it? Did Logan just stall getting over to cover and Harden?
I didn't have a good view of it. I'm not sure who it was, but I'm not sure. I thought Brock did a good job, gave us a chance to win. I mean, same as always, he's unbelievable. Yeah, we just threw a screen to Juwan, who threw it back to Christian. That's a play that a lot of teams run. We've ran it in the past a number of times, and thought it looked good today, and the guys did a hell of a job making that play. No, that's not why we did it. We decided before just, the way we were going to go, just discussing it. We don't have a lot of experience in that, and our biggest thing was we knew both teams were going to get the ball at least once. So we wanted to make sure if we won the toss, we wanted to be the team who got it the third time. I mean, looked pretty good at the beginning. Got them to a 3rd and 1, a 4th and 1. I mean, we had a number of guys go down. But I mean, that's what those guys do. They're real good at it. None. Yeah, 4th and 4. I mean, you go for it and get a touchdown, they still got another chance. You don't get it, and then they just got to go down and kick a field goal.
How much did the injuries factor in for you guys? It looked like Kim was doing something obviously drained.
Yeah, I mean, injuries are part of the game. They're always a big deal. I mean, it's always tougher when you lose good guys like that. Hopefully I'll spend a little time with him tonight. We'll see how it goes. But, I mean, you don't say a lot. There's not much to say. You let guys deal with it. You got to feel this. It's not something that just words or anything makes it feel better. You sit there and you deal with it, and you got to do that for a while. But I'm so proud of Brock, how he shows up every week, how he plays. He had an unbelievable year, and he did a hell of a job today. I don't give myself a time limit. I'll deal with it the next couple days, next couple weeks, and when it's time to work, which will be sooner than later with how these seasons go, but we'll be ready. We'll come back, and we'll constantly be working on it throughout the whole offseason. And this is my second game as a head coach, but I think when you go against guys like Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes, you better never feel comfortable with the lead. I mean, those are two of the best players to ever play the game, and that's why whether you have a lead or you're down points, those guys are always in it. You watch them all the time do that stuff.
Take 2 more. You've talked about not wanting to have regrets on the stage. Can you tell right now, do you have any regrets about?
No, I mean, when we go through football, and you watch it as part of our job, I mean, any play that doesn't work, you always think about that. But in terms of everything that we try to do, we try to prepare as hard as we can, and we try to go in there and do exactly what we think's right based off our preparation, what's going on in that game, and try to make what I can't live with is when I do stuff that I didn't plan on doing or that I didn't do and second guess myself. And I'm proud of what we did today as a coaching staff and as players in terms of we did we worked and we did everything that we planned on doing. We just didn't get it done. And any play that didn't work out, yeah, you always look at that stuff. But that's how every game is, and that's what we work at. What's that? Who do I what? Yeah, I heard the most for the players. Those are the guys. I mean, it's such a. Can't tell you guys how long it takes to get here and just how long an NFL season is, going through January and all the way into February. So, our guys, I heard for the most.